Hello and welcome into the weekly Warrior Spotlight. Staying close to home. Meet one softball player who says staying close to home was the calling she knew she had to answer. Plus, how a father-son bond led one golfer to the golf course. That and more after word from our sponsors.
Better Lawn and Gardens. We're located right here in Alabaster. We specialize in weed control and fertilizing, landscape lighting, lawn maintenance, and landscaping. We love serving our neighbors in Alabaster. Reach out for your free quote.
Go Warriors! Hi, I'm Jacob with Duck Doctor USA. If you would like a healthier home, give us a call today at 205-980-0800 or check us out on the web at duckdoctorbirmingham.com.
Duck Doctor says, Go Warriors!
Shelby Fence Company is a name you can trust for outstanding fencing services in Shelby County and the nearby areas. We are the preferred contractor for fence installations, and you can depend on Shelby Fence Company to provide superior fencing and gate options, including chain link, aluminum, and wood.
Clothing, shoes, accessories, and gifts. G&G Loft has all that and more. We also offer a full line of Merle Norman makeup. Come let our staff help you pick the perfect piece just for you.
Welcome back to the weekly Warrior Spotlight, where we're profiling our athletes to find out who they are away from their sport. For Olivia Tindell, softball's just been who she has been since a little girl. But she says moving on to the next level, it was time to be a Blazer.
Hi, I'm Olivia Tindell, and I'm a senior outfielder.
Now, Olivia, you've already committed.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you going to college?
I'm going to UAB.
What attracted you to be a part of the UAB Blazers softball team?
Well, when I first took a visit there, it was just felt like home. The coaches made it a very home and together environment, and they really expressed to me how bad they wanted to make the softball team feel like a family, and they wanted to make it grow because UAB isn't the biggest school, but they really wanted to make it grow and bring us all together.
And they have a history, though, of a strong softball program. I know when Coach Townsend was there, they won. Every season seems to be successful for them. And so that's something you guys can kind of keep going, I guess, and build a legacy on.
Yes, ma'am. When I committed, there was actually a completely different coaching staff, and they all ended up going somewhere else a few months ago, around, I think, the beginning of the school year, and they brought in a whole new coaching staff, which is now led by Coach Taylor Smart, and it ended up being one of the biggest blessings to me because at first it really worried me, but now that I've met them and got comfortable and close with all of them, it ended up being a blessing.
I was going to ask you about that because I know when you guys recruit and commit, when you have changes like that, those are the guys who came and got you to come there.
Yes,
and then you find out it's new coaches. It had to be a little nervous, kind of, and your parents probably a little uneasy too with it, right?
Yes, ma'am. It really took me for a toll. I didn't know what was going to happen. Everything was just so unexpected, and I ended up meeting them for the first time on my official visit whenever they had been texting me though. So I went on my official, and they really made it comfortable, and I wasn't nervous at all when I met them. They all made it feel welcomed and really reassured us that there was a place for us at UAB.
That's great. That's great. Now, I asked you about what you do away from sports, and you're heavily involved at First Baptist Alabaster.
Yes, ma'am.
And I love what you guys do because sometimes y'all do entrances, dancing to get in.
Yeah.
Y'all go on different trips, places, and
Yes,
have your
ma'am.
D-Now. I think you just had D-Now recently.
We have it actually coming up. We went to a trip to Strength to Stand in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
That's right.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
you guys have done a lot, but you lead part of that group.
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean for you to be a leader at your church?
I grew up in that church. I started going there. My parents brought me up in it, and I didn't really start getting involved in it until I was about a freshman in high school when I did get baptized coming off of the Strength to Stand trip. And it's really just it really helps me get myself out there, and those younger girls in the youth group look up to me, and I like to lead them and lead them towards Christ as much as I can.
It's always something athletes kind of go back and forth with. Do they let their faith be known, or they kind of keep it off to the side when it comes to their sport? What does that mean for you to have your faith be part of who you are on the softball field?
It really shows where I come from, I think, and that I like to bring it to these girls and know that we play for a bigger purpose than ourselves. And I think it really does bring us together and show not only each other, but it shows our fans and the school we play for that it is worth more than just yourself. God is with you through the ups and downs, and He does provide you with all your abilities. So you really should thank Him and play for Him. I
love that. Now I'm going to end with this because you are a leader to so many young girls. What is one thing you wish you could tell a young girl, athlete or not, who sees this?
I would tell a young girl to keep going because this is a sport of failure, and whenever the hard times come, just keep pushing, like surround yourself with a good group, a good team, and they'll always be there with you through the ups and downs.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia.
When we come back, we head to the golf course to meet a member of the guys' golf team. That and more after word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm David Stevenson, owner of SRS 10 Graphics. Our number one objective at SRS is providing you with the best products and services available. Visit our website and see why we don't say we're the best, our customers do.
Classic Nail Spa is proud to be one of the best nail salons in Alabaster. We will provide excellent service with all the new trends. Come relax and pamper yourself with us today.
Go Warriors! Let's take back this yard!
Yeah! Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Artavino, and I'm happy to share that we're providing oral appliance therapy for patients with obstructive sleep apnea. This is an FDA-approved appliance, so call us today for more information.
Welcome to the Weekly Warrior Spotlight. We're on the golf course talking to Thompson's golfers. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Micah Stritikus, and I'm a junior.
And Micah, how long have you been playing golf?
About 3 years.
So we're chatting a little bit before we started, and one thing about this sport is it's something you play with your dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about those times on the golf course with your dad and that bond you have.
I actually hit him in the face with a golf club one time, so that was pretty bonding. Got a lot closer after that, gave him stitches. He got me into it, and I started beating him about 3 months after I started playing, so he wasn't too happy about that, and he just hasn't caught up since. So.
I'm sure he's going to love to hear that.
Oh, yeah. He knows it, too.
And you know, how did you hit him in the face with a golf course? How did that happen?
It was like my first ever time playing, and I was hitting a wedge shot to get onto a green, and he just walked up behind me. I didn't know he was there, and I just hit him in the face. Hit him right here, actually. He has a scar.
Okay, well, kids leave their marks on us. We know that, but also probably shouldn't have walked up behind you. So.
Yeah, I mean, I blame him for the situation. I see no fault in myself, so.
That'll be one story you can tell your kids one day.
Oh, yeah. I just hope they don't do it to me.
You realize it does come full circle, right?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of bad things to my parents, so.
Do you think there's some lessons that your dad has taught you on the golf course that you'll keep you forever?
Oh, definitely. I'm pretty hot-headed, so basically just keeping my composure, because once you get mentally, the mental side of golf is way bigger than the actual physical, like swinging of the golf club. So keeping your composure and staying calm is a lot, 90% of the game. So staying calm, and that's what he taught me, so that's what I try and do, and I feel like that'll stay with me for the rest of my life.
Talk about that mental side, because you guys are walking the course from hole to hole. So let's say you have a bad hole and you got to go to the next one. How is that mentality kind of, what are you preparing to do for the next hole?
It's a complete reset. You don't remember what you did in the last hole. If you had a good hole or if you had a bad hole, it's just about completely resetting, just taking it one stroke at a time, and that's how I play the game personally.
You mentioned the patience that you're going to take with you from golf. Do you think that you use that at school or in other parts of life, by chance?
Mostly just golf. I mean, I try and be patient, but you know, some people just grind my gears a little bit. So
they get hit with a golf club.
They get hit with a golf club.
Well, I think it's going to be very fun to watch you this season. I can't wait. I'm going to stay away from you when you swing, so I don't get scared.
That was a long time ago. So
we grow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Best luck to you this season, and thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Brooklear Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy offering competitive prices on prescriptions, hormone replacement therapy, compounding, medical equipment, and immunizations. Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, dedicated to providing the best health care for our community.
Go Warriors!
Since 1980, Mr. Bug's Pest Control has remained one of Alabama's top pest control companies. From residential to commercial, we always strive to embrace our industry's latest and most current technology. We provide our customers peace of mind by knowing their pest and termite control needs are met. At Total Roofing, we understand the importance of a sturdy and reliable roof. Whether you're dealing with roof repair, restoration, shingle replacement, storm damage, or a pesky roof leak, we've got you covered. Call Total Roofing at 205-432-8395.
That's going to do it for us here on the Weekly Warrior Spotlight. Thanks to you for watching each and every week, and thanks to our sponsors who make this show possible. We'll see you next week on Alabaster Living TV.